Heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today we have another amazing, incredible, inspiring, motivating woman from Nigeria. And when I say Nigeria, I am talking about a great woman, Dr. Rhoda Pius. Welcome, Dr. Rhoda, to our show today.
Hello, everyone. I'm so exhilarated and honored to be here. Thank you, Supreme, for the opportunity for being on your amazing and incredible show. Thank you.
Well, before I take a deep dive in my learning journey, inspiring journey with Dr. Rhoda, let me apprise of Dr. Rhoda, although she needs not any introduction because she is a famous global personality. She is an education entrepreneur, international leadership coach, trainer, speaker, co-founder, Dayspring Infant and Junior School, CEO, Rhoda Consult. And what can I say more about this when I say a great woman is being with us, and I am so glad to host her today on the platform of Global Talk Show. So Dr. Rhoda, it's once again, I will say it's my privilege to host you because it's really great to meet such a strong lady in my life. And apart from me, my global audience are so excited to listen to you and your incredible journey. So why delay? Let's start. Dr. Rhoda, please enlighten your so inspiring, so incredible, super awesome, and super motivating journey to our audience today.
Oh, thank you. Life is a journey, and I'm grateful that I've had good opportunities. My journey is like a journey of the roller coaster because it has different phases. My journey is not like a journey that from childhood I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I knew I was going to be a leader. No, that's not how my journey started. But I had the opportunity of going to very good schools because my mom was an educator and my dad an engineer. So it was when I got into the university. I actually wanted to be a doctor. That's why I said my story is of different parts. But I couldn't get in because I didn't get the cutoff mark, because you needed to get a cutoff mark for you to, do medicine. So I had to do microbiology. And when I got into the university, I wasn't so happy with microbiology because it wasn't something I really loved. However, looking back, I know that I gained something from the university because I acquired knowledge. I was able to interact and do a whole lot of things. And I also joined a club, the JC Club. And the JC Club apparently is a leadership club. But at the time I joined it, I didn't really know all that I was absorbing. I was just like, okay, let me join the club and all of that. And I think that was where my leadership journey actually started. And when I finished from the university, which is like college, I thought I wanted to be a banker. That's why I said my story is like that of a roller coaster. I thought I wanted to be a banker. And I got into the banking sector. And while I was there, I found out that it was quite monotonous and it was quite hectic because I got married, I had children, and it was very difficult for me to cope with everything. And aside that, I began to have a passion for educating the Nigerian child, to give the Nigerian child a global education. And I found out that there was that gap. I wanted our children to go shoulder to shoulder with the children in the Western world. And I had that vision and that dream. But of course, there were lots of limitations. We had the finance, a whole lot of things. But I'm so blessed that I have a very supportive spouse. So when I mentioned it to him, he was like, okay, he bought into it. But I must say that while I was in the banking sector, I also gained a lot of experience. I was able to do a postgraduate in management. And I think that was what laid my foundation for leadership. And I became head of operation. So that was where I actually started as a leader. I learned discipline, I learned dedication, I learned determination, competence, and a whole lot, and teamwork. It was not an easy journey at all. It was quite it was quite difficult or challenging for me initially, but I managed to learn and grow. So after that, I decided, my husband and I, since I wanted to start as an entrepreneur, but I wanted to focus on the education sector. But we went into other things. We first of all went into logistics. We failed. I must tell you, we failed. So it's not a bad thing when you start something and you fail. It's part of growing. It's part of the success journey. For everything you learn and experience, or you get experience, which will, take you higher and better and stronger, and make you stronger. And after that, we try to also open a fast food company. It didn't also work. Then we decided on opening a school. As I said, I wanted to fill that gap. I wanted us to have Nigerian children that will be successful learners, confident individuals, effective contributors, and global citizens that will be able to match with their contemporaries. So we started that journey. First, we had lots of issues. The first thing was getting land. Other challenges came up. When we finally got the land, access road to where we needed to have or the school was located, and all of that. And mind you, I was transiting to another sector. I was transiting from the banking sector to the education sector. So what I did was that I started going for lots of training to equip me for the Herculean task ahead of me. And I did a lot of trainings, and then we started Dayspring School. Dayspring started with 18 children and about 10 staff. It was difficult navigating children, parents, staff, and a whole lot of things, government. And being, one had to start to learn how to inspire, equip, motivate, the staff that were working directly under, to ensure that we were able to meet, our mission and our vision. And I must tell you that it was not so easy, because we met a lot of roadblocks. And in the process, I learned a lot. I learned a lot that, leadership is not position and authority. It's about influence. It's about making a difference and adding value to people. So my leadership from 18 students, we were able to move to 100, 200, and we kept going. And to the glory of God, today we have about 500, but it's all about teamwork. It's not all about me. It's about the team. It's about how everyone came together and decided to make a difference. And in along the line, to harness my leadership skills, I decided to first of all go and have a certification in education. So I have a postgraduate in education, and then I went to do a master's in administration in education too. But because of my passion for leadership, I decided to go and have, get a PhD in leadership and policy in education. I also found out that there was this huge gap. A lot of people have technical skills, but they don't have leadership skills. So you find out that A lot of people, start a business, but they cannot cope with it. They have all it takes, but because they lack leadership skills, because it involves a whole lot, it's all encompassing. And you need to know where you are going to and the direction and what you are looking for. So I decided to also start a leadership consult company, Rhoda Consults. Later, I will educate you on what we do in Rhoda Consult, but basically professional development, finding solution to companies, transforming companies, and then preparing organizations to be able to match with current happenings or trends in different industries.
Awesome. Dr. Rhoda, you nailed it. And trust me, when you were narrating your incredible journey, I was wondering, how can one woman have all these qualities in such a single woman? And people say women are very fragile, women are so fragile, so emotional, but that emotion, that fragility is a sign of strongness, strength, and a lot of resilience I have seen in your life. And from your life, it has been reflected the positivity. And once you have determined to do anything in this life, in your work, in your goal, in your passion, you will continue no matter how many obstacles or many challenges comes in your way. So Dr. Rhoda, you have transformed and inspired so many women today who are watching us live and who are going to watch this video later on. So hats up to you. A lot of success, a lot of congratulations, wishes to you for your life, for your work, and awesome, incredible, motivating life journey. Thank you so much for this loveliest answer and so much, spark in your answer that has ignited everyone's today in this platform. Thank you so much. Well,
many thanks.
When I talk, Dr. Rhoda, about the word challenge, sometimes in life I have met people when they say, so many problems in my life, I can't handle it. And on the other side, I have seen people when they say, these are just the challenges I have to see. And they are the successful leader. So I want to ask a great leader who is sitting in front of me, what kind of challenges, Dr. Rhoda, you had faced in your life? A lot of ups and downs. As you said, your life was a roller coaster. So kindly enlighten those challenges and how you dealt with those challenges. So it will be a beauty to know all this.
Okay. As I mentioned earlier, one of the challenges I had was initially I didn't really have focus of what I wanted. It was after, I had, worked in the bank for so many years, I now knew that I had, this passion to educate children and to make the world a better place. So, that in itself is a challenge because you move from here to here and here to there before you finally get to where you want to be. It takes courage to say, no, I am not going. A lot of people are in industries they know they don't want to be, but they are afraid to take the risk. Because I remember when I wanted to leave the banking sector, a lot of my colleagues were like, no, don't go. This is a new area. You don't know, you might not be able to make it and all of that. But I decided to take the bull by the horn because, as I said, because of a good support system. So I was able to do that, which is my husband and my family. So that's one of the challenges. And as I said, when we started the school, the access road to the school was terrible. And we had to now arrange for a car to be transporting children to the school. So that was a great challenge. It was something that could just say, oh, why don't we wait until the road is fixed? But we decided to go ahead with it. So it's always good to start from anywhere, no matter what you, and when we also started, we didn't have the complete structures we had now, or we have now. We started with what we had. So it's always good to start. And then it could be discouraging because we started with 18 children. So for some people, when they don't have, when everything is not perfect, they can't start and they never start. So that was a challenge, but said, no, I know that this business has potentials and it will definitely grow. I've also had challenges. One of the challenges I had was with a staff, one of my heads. Okay, no, 4 years after we started, we had a kidnap issue right in front of the school. A parent came to drop off her children, 3 children, and then kidnappers kidnapped 2 of the children. And I think ages 10 and 8. It was a nightmare. It was one of the darkest moments in my life, because you didn't even know where the children were and what was happening to them. And the parent was even pregnant, heavily pregnant when this happened. So you start to think about a whole lot of things, because it's like a recipe for disaster for you. But luckily, or I always say, because of God, because I'm a strong believer of God. Before that incident, I had intimated parents that the way the security issues were coming up in Port Harcourt, where I stay in Nigeria, that we should get security personnel to be with us in school. And they disagreed with me and said no, that God was their security and all of that. So when it happened, they couldn't really blame me. Instead, they said, let us put security in place. And I was thinking, and my staff or my team, we were thinking that would bring a run from the school, that, oh, there's no security there. But actually, it actually turned us around. It advertised us. It publicized us. So at times, challenges actually take you a step further if you can actually face it. So that was a major challenge we had as a school. Another challenge I had was I had head of admin who was also doubling like my secretary, and she had worked with me for a long time, and I trusted her so much. And it was devastating that she started to commit fraud in the organization. So leadership and the fraud she was committing, aside that it was bad, it almost gave me a bad image in the front, in the presence of my other staff, because it was like you are telling someone to cook and you are not providing the ingredients for them to cook, because monies will be disbursed to her to purchase things and she will not purchase it. So that's, it really broke my heart. And I had to just summon up courage to keep trusting people, because I trusted her so much. Another challenge I had, or we've had some challenges with parents, trying to impose certain things on us, and you as a leader trying to stand your ground so that you are sure that standards are maintained. In 2011, I had a health challenge. I had my last child and my last daughter, and it was really bad. I battled for my life, and I had to be in America for like 4 months. It was a time.
My God.
Yes, for 4 months. And because of the team, the wonderful team that I had, or I have, they were able to cope in my absence. And I had to face that. And I came back in January. I know that I left for America in October, and I came back in January. But nonetheless, as I came back in January, I think around February or so, a friend of mine called me and said, there's this diploma handled by Modern Montessori, London, that will I be able to join? I was thinking, oh, and of course I still got encouragement from my support system and say, Rhoda, you can do it. And I went, and you won't believe, after that experience, I was able to get that diploma in Montessori education, and it really made a good impact in the school. Finally, because 2020 was a great year, the COVID pandemic. But even before the COVID pandemic, in January, I had serious health challenge and I had to leave Nigeria again. And I was in Dubai this time, and I had 2 surgeries. After the surgeries, they said I had to do another surgery. But the good thing about it is that for every challenge, there's an immense blessing that comes with it. So we all have to have grit. We have to be adaptable. We have to be optimistic.
Exactly. Very true.
Yeah,
very true.
we have to.
We have to.
Because,
and Dr. Rhoda, I must say, when you said the word surgery and when you were just hopping here, there, so anybody would be in your place, they would have given up, life is just like trembling them, shaking them. But you kept your vigor just like a solid rock woman. And here, once again, I can say that you are once again giving a message to be bold in every situation of life, because these situations are mere, temporary one. And you have to be just like a firm. So this is really, really great, Dr. Rhoda. And without taking any pause, any delay, I would love to ask your work, because I can see the background, something it is telling about your consultancy, something like that. So kindly lighten your great work, and people would love to associate with you. They would love to know about your work. So let's take a deep dive in your professional work.
Yeah, okay. My professional work, I work as the executive director in Dayspring Infant and Junior School. That means I'm the leader there. I run the school, the daily activities and all of that, the teams, and manage the school from top to bottom. And we are a nursery and primary school. Our vision is educating the heart, head, and hand. And we give quality and global education. And as I said before, we raise successful learners, confident individuals, effective contributors, and responsible global citizens. Rhoda Consult is a company that trains, is for training, professional development. We give solutions to companies, and we go there and we transform leaders, and we also train and develop leaders that will be able to function in the future. Thank you.
Awesome one. And here I would love to connect my all global audience and leaders and educators who are watching this video. And of course, the Rhoda Consulting, which Dr. Rhoda has said, if you want to associate with her, kindly contact her. You can find her on LinkedIn, you can find her on Facebook. She's there to help you, your company, your organization. And of course, she said about professional development and personal development. So take care of all these things. And I'm sure after contacting her, after undergoing her trainings, you are going to witness a great change in your overall personality, in your overall business, organization, success, and whatnot. So grab this opportunity, contact Dr. Rhoda, and make your life meaningful, successful, and the best one. I must use this word. Thank you so much, Dr. Rhoda, for enlightening your work, and which we all will be getting benefited. We all will be leveraging your knowledge, your power. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, moving to this beautiful journey, now, Dr. Rhoda, one question is popping up in my mind. Dr. Rhoda, what can be the future plans? What are our views? What are our vision and mission? And also, I know this question is in the mind of my global audience too. So please tell us about your vision or your plans for the future.
Okay, my mission is to be a light to inspire, equip, and empower individuals to be world changers, to be able to affect this generation and the generation beyond.
Awesome, short and crisp, but powerful vision. This is really great, Dr. Rhoda. When we are making our mission, our vision, our goals, our mission, and these goals will make you alive, make you, very enthusiastic. And whenever we will lose a spark in our life for our mission, these visions will shake up and shape up in our life. So hats off to you for your great mission and vision. And I am sure in coming years, you are going to accomplish all of them. And when we are meeting next time, you are going to say, yes, I have accomplished my mission, my vision. So God bless you, Dr. Rhoda, for your great mission. And these are really, really beautiful, which you are doing for the humanity, for the society. Thank you so much. Well, before I take another goodbye to Dr. Rhoda and to my beautiful global audience, everybody is waiting for you, Dr. Rhoda, your powerful message.
Oh, great. To wrap up, I just want to say leadership is a responsibility and a privilege. It's a journey of continuous growth. It's also a journey of commitment. Commitment to make a positive change in the lives of people, to add value to people, and to make this world a better place. So our purpose as leaders is to continue to inspire, equip, and empower others so that this world will be a better place. I want to thank all of you for listening and being part of this amazing global talk show.
Thank you very much. Much gratitude, Dr. Rhoda. Today on this show, trust me, you have enlightened so many people by your journey, which you said roller coaster, but it was really you can say a mixture and amalgamation of your hard work, dedication, passion, and determination. And the most important thing is your resiliency, never ever give up attitude. And that's what has made you a strong woman in front of the world. And today people will love your journey, will get inspiration from your journey. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, and God bless you. Have a great
Well,
day.
thank you so much. And once again, thank you so much, my global audience, for always loving us, inspiring us. Keep doing that. Never forget that. Stay happy, hale and hearty. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.